Okay, students, let's start with the exercise 9C. This exercise is based on inverse problem. Inverse problem means what? Means in the earlier two exercises you have found out the compound interest in different way. Clear? Now here in this exercise you have to find out sometimes time, you have to find out rate of interest, or you have to find out the original sum of money, that is principal. Clear? So by reading the question, by seeing the question, by repeatedly reading the question, you have to understand that what you have to find out. Clear or not? So now suppose here question number 1 from your textbook, it is given, what amount of money should Mohan invest in a bank in order to get rupees 1223 in 2 years at 5% compounded annually? See the question, what amount of money should Mohan invest? That means the amount of money which one he will invest in the bank to get this amount. That means what? This is the amount, final amount which one he will get after 2 years at 5% compounded annually, 5% rate of interest. That means you have to find out that initial amount of money which one he will invest in the bank, which is actually what? Principal. That means you have to find out the principal. So here amount is given to you, years is there, time is there, rate of interest is there. So it will be based same formula, only calculation will be little bit different. So you see, in this way you do the calculation. Amount is given to you, rate of interest 5%, time is what? 2 years. Now first you write down the original formula, then you place the value. In place of amount you place the amount value, principal you have to find out. So write P remains same, rate of interest you have written 5. So after doing here up to this much calculation, you have got 21 by 20 whole square. Then you make the square. 21 square is 441 and 20 square is what? 400. So now you find out P. P will be what? Here I have done step by step. You can do means together also, no problem, but you have to find out P. So P will be what? This amount into this 400 divided by this rate of interest. Clear or not? After this one, this, so after getting this one, what you have done, this calculation, it is what? 1200. Here the calculation. So for the calculation you can take the help of working column, or you can do directly, means if you know how to find out then you can do, but if require working column you must do the working column. Clear or not? So in this way you find out the sum of money, principal. That means principal you have to find out. So I think you have understood by reading the question how the means amount is given to you, from the amount, rate of interest and time, in which way you have to find out the principal, that means original money. Clear? Same way question number 2 and 3 is there, you will do as a homework like question number 1. Now question number 4 you see, again I have done here. Here it is given, on what sum of money does the difference between the simple interest and compound interest in 2 years at 5% per annum is rupees 15. First see the question, on what sum of money, that means what is the original money, does the difference between the simple interest and compound interest in 2 years, time is 2 years, at 5% per annum, rate of interest is 5%, is rupees 15. That means this rupees 15 is what? It is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Clear? This rupees 15 is according to question it is given to you, it is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. But you have to find out what is the simple interest and what is the compound interest. And what sum of money? That means what? You have to find out the principal. Clear or not? So first you find out simple interest. PRT by 100. P you have to find out. So you don't know time. Rate of interest 5. T is 2. So your simple interest is P by 10. Clear or not? You will write here rupees. Same way you find out compound interest, amount minus principal. Principal is there, remain same P. In that way you do the calculation. So your compound interest has come 41 by P by what? 400. Clear? Now this is your compound interest and this is your simple interest. According to question it is given difference is 15. So but now you find out according to you compound interest minus simple interest. Here I have written compound interest at first because value of compound interest is more than simple interest. Yes or no? So the greater one I have written first. So compound interest is this one, simple interest is this one, is equal to rupees 15 according to question. So after doing the calculation what you have got? P is equal to rupees 6,000. Clear? Have you understood by seeing the question? On what sum of money does the difference between simple interest and compound interest in 2 years at 5% per annum is rupees 15. That means on what sum of money? You have to find out that original principal. Clear? Original money. That means which is the principal. And difference is given. So in this way you have to find out. Now same this type question number 5 is there. You will do as a homework. Clear? See question number 5 I have told same method like question number 4 you will do as a homework. Now question number 6 it is now what? You have found out now in the earlier means the last 4 questions you have to find out principal. Now in question number 6 you have to find out rate percent per annum. See the first one, 2 sums are there, 1 and 2. First one I have showed here. Principal is given to you, amount is given to you, time is given to you. You have to find out R. Clear? Rate of percent. So place the value. First you place the value in this way. Clear? Here after placing the value, this 196 I have brought this side. So it is here. Now here this is the main step. This step. Here if you do the square over here only, you will face problem in calculation. So what you will do? Here with this numerator and denominator, this figure you have to convert into square. That means as here the time is square, so here this numerator and denominator also you have to convert into square. That means you find those numbers which square will be like 225 and which denominator you find out that number whose square will be 196. Clear? So these things sometimes by doing the calculation you have to find out. So as I know, so I have written directly that 15 square is 225. So some numbers like squares number you have to memorize also students. Clear that 15 square is how much, 14 square is how much, till up to 20, so you should remember. You memorize. Sometimes it will require, otherwise it will take time to find out. Got it? So 15 square is 225, 14 square is 196. As I know it. Still then I have done here, I have showed over here. Clear? So as both side now square, because here why you have found out over here square? Because this side is square. And our main intention is we have to cancel this power. 2. That's why both side you have made it square. Clear? So now after getting this side, this power, same power from both side we can cancel. So after cancelling this one, you have got this one. Then you do the simple way calculation. You have to find out R. Clear or not? So this cross multiplication you will do. Then this side you do the simplification. Then R will be, this one you take to the right hand side. It will minus 100. So your R at last it has come 7 of 1 by 7 5%. So rate of interest can be in fraction also. No problem. Clear? So here I have used the working column also. So understood how to find out the rate of interest? Clear? This step is the main step. Means how you remove the power. So by seeing the time, you have to convert the other side into that power. Got it? So now here question number 2 also same. Here principal is given but compound interest given. In the first one amount is given because amount you must require. But here compound interest given, time is given to you. So first what you will do, from the compound interest first you find out the amount. So compound interest formula you know. From there you find out the amount. Then as same way, this way you find out the rate of interest. Clear students? I think you have understood. So in the next video I am showing you how to find out time and some MCQs. Clear? Now you means these sums students, while you will practice, be very careful while doing the calculation. And one thing I have noticed student, I think without checking the formulas directly you are moving with the exercises, because by seeing the views I can understand that number of views are very less, while in the first video I have uploaded the formulas, because formulas are the main thing. Without formulas you won't be able to calculate a sum. If formulas will be wrong, total sum will be wrong. So first you move with the formula step by step. The basic concept should be very much clear to you. Then only you move with the exercise students. Clear? Because I have observed in my last video the number of views are more compared to the other videos. So this is wrong, totally wrong. I don't allow all these things and don't accept also students. So you move accordingly, which one I am telling you, step by step. First formulas, try to understand the concept totally, then only you move with the exercise. There is no hurry, that I am not asking you that tomorrow only you have to submit me a copy or something. And you have to complete each and every sum by yourself without taking anyone's help, because I am trying my level best to teach you. Clear? So mind it students, my words should be followed seriously. Thank you.